The scariest thing in the world, a femcell.
I don't.
The scariest thing in the world, a Chud's wish. I had another one. Scariest thing in the world, a good horror movie.
The scariest thing in the world, a stupid void.
I am happy we watched that movie. That movie, I really, really enjoyed that movie.
I did like it. There were a few things I had problems with. This movie is good. I did like this movie.
I like this movie a lot.
But I like The Lighthouse a lot more. But
this movie, my
there
stomach
was
was turning the whole time.
I do have to agree with that. What a movie that just makes you feel like shit. I felt like shit after that. I had to take a shower. I would say for a $750,000 budget, it looks as good as it could.
It looks great.
It does look very good.
I think he did a really great job
Yeah.
with the shots. I think he did a really, really great job with the lighting, with the sound direction. I mean,
so before we glaze this movie, let's talk about the glaring every time.
Issue.
Let's talk about a few errors that the movie took. I think there were a few missteps, a few miscalculations.
I don't even know if I can agree.
I literally wrote this down because it pissed me off so much in the movie. The character it's very funny that his bad friend, who's a shitty friend, his name is Ian. That's funny.
Oh yeah,
let's get that joke.
I wasn't prepared for it.
Let's get that joke off the table. There's a scene where Ian's calling our main guy, our guy Bear, and he says like, I don't know, man. It's like she just snapped and became a different person, and it cuts to him breaking the willow. I was like, dude, this happened 20 minutes ago. You don't need to cut to that. Like, everyone's already made that connection.
This was written by a comedy writer. You know I didn't show you many of his sketches. There's a few I do want to sit down and show you.
The movie's funny.
The movie is fun. Like, I think it does. I think it serves the movie well.
That was I think that was objectively a bad decision. That one shot.
Really?
I really didn't like
it.
It's like...
It's funny the same way when Ian shows up at the end after, like, he realizes the wish is real, right? He realizes Bear was telling the truth, and he knocks on the door and says, dude, I just got $1 billion. Come out here. This Bear just went home covered in blood, like having a schizo panic attack.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny. There were a lot of really funny moments in the movie.
I think it's honestly... You can't make a good horror movie without funny moments in it. I think like levity is needed. It's like it's like a balancing act. Yeah, so there were a few other things that I took minor problems with.
Oh, you know what? I will say I did have a gripe.
What?
I think Bear is way too handsome.
That's a good point.
I think he's way too fucking handsome to be
a sheepish.
To be the Chud.
Yeah.
Like that guy is not having.
Well, think about Elliot Rodger. Elliot Rodger was handsome. He was a handsome devil. He's not an incel. He has friends that are women. He's just a sheepish dude.
I don't know. He was so fucking awkward at the beginning of the movie. He was like borderline autist.
What a hateable character.
He was like pretty socially normal in the second half.
What a hateable character, I have to say.
I mean, yeah, I think you're not supposed to.
I didn't like it. I mean, the only likable character is, I think her name's Sarah.
Ian, I liked Ian.
Ian's a dick.
Ian was cool.
Ian was smashing this girl that he liked, and he didn't even mention it. You know, I was thinking about this when I was taking a shower. The whole plot of the movie could have been avoided if Ian was like, yeah, man, I've been hitting for like 2 years on and off. And then he would have backed off, and the movie would have ended there.
You think he would have cared?
No, he doesn't have the self-esteem to do that.
He would have cared.
But,
it's either that or the ugly wench.
The ugly wench? Who's the ugly wench? She was hot. She was hotter than the other girl. We have different types.
Hotter than the other girl?
We have different types.
The other girl is literally a 1-to-1 young Natalie Portman. That is insane. I can't.
She doesn't have a nose ring and like dark lipstick though. I have to say that the main girl, even before she falls under the spell of the willow tree and she becomes a crazy woman, I have to say, my brain was already going, void alert, void alert, void alert.
You can't say it.
I can't. Natalie Portman, if she was a fucking dumb void. You can say void. It's not a slur, dude. It's not a fucking neo slur, bro.
Maybe the incel channel.
Whatever, dude. I think it'd be worse if I called her a bitch or a cunt.
Should have just wrote Juno.
I like Juno. I love Juno.
Yeah, I love Juno. This is like scary Juno.
This is like evil Juno.
She also looks like Ellen Page.
Ellen Page is likable in Juno, though.
Yeah.
She was anyway. This is I feel like this is not what we should be focusing on. She's not likable. We both agree on that. We agree that this guy is a pushover, and even had he not used an evil, dark evil, I didn't mean to say evil twice, evil magic spell, a woman would have come into his life and ruined it, because he's the kind of man who would absolutely let that happen to him. Move on from this point.
He didn't know the wish was evil.
He didn't know the wish was evil. He didn't even think it was real. Okay, move on to the other two things, the other two problems I have with this movie. And I think you're going to counter this point with the same thing, the same way you said the other thing. I hate the monkey's paw trope. Like, it's a wish, but you get exactly what you want, but it's not really what you wanted.
I don't even think it's that. It's really not, because every other wish we see is like, doesn't come with any negative consequences. It's explicitly like using your wish to alter somebody's consciousness. No matter how you play that, even if the wish is perfectly granted, altering that person's consciousness is going to send them into some sort of evil fucking hell.
Yeah,
that's inevitable. I think it made sense. I never questioned.
I'm not saying it didn't make sense. I just don't like the trope itself. I think it's like overdone and cliche.
It's not. We see.
It's a monkey's paw.
Wish, right, and where we hear about at least two others, and none of the others have any negative consequences.
We literally, at the beginning of the movie, the woman that works at the crystal store is like, people always come back. They always don't. They want their wishes undone because their wishes are evil.
And the clerk at the store, when he goes back later,
I think he's the exception. He probably worded it really well.
What about Ian? Ian said, "I wish for $1 billion."
Ian
fell from the sky.
Ian got $1 billion in cash, which is like, legitimately, there's no way he can do anything with that without like laundering it. Like,
cash is the best way to get it. Yeah, of course you just pull it when you need it.
That guy doesn't know how to launder money.
You don't even have to launder it as long as you're not buying a fucking house or a car.
Yeah, but then what's the point of $1 billion if you can't spend it incredibly frivolously? All he can do is get McDonald's 5 times a week, you know?
All you have to do is go to a casino.
And buy Steam games.
All you have to do is go to a casino.
He's going to lose all of it.
Huh? You don't, like, you bet it, and even if you lose some of it, you just cash out. You give them the money, they give you the chips, they give you the cash out ticket.
And you just cash out immediately? They would know you were money laundering, dude. They would know immediately. They're like, this guy brought $1 billion in cash in.
It's insane.
And they're like, this guy always comes in.
You would launder $1 billion.
Dude, okay, first of all, no. But second of all,
no.
I'm never gonna be in that situation.
Okay, but it's just like, oh, what would you wish for? You know, if I had one dream,
I would get Saul Goodman.
How do you make it not a monkey's paw?
I'm just saying that, like, this movie could have been almost like equally as scary without a supernatural element.
What would you suggest then?
She's just an evil woman.
That's not scary anymore.
That is scary.
He's the scary part.
He's not the scary part.
He's the monster.
He's not the monster.
He's
Come
not
on.
the monster.
He's an idiot. He's like a fucking moron.
Halfway through the movie, like, he's like, okay, this is right after he tried to undo the wish, by the way. It cuts to them. This is one of the only sex scenes I think is entirely 100% warranted. No shot changes necessary.
I think there should have been more sex scenes in this.
No, that one was enough, right? And he's having sex with her, and she's making that like fucked up face.
Yeah.
She's staring off. Like, you don't think he's a monster?
No, no, I'm not saying he's not, like,
he's the monster. He's the monster.
Well, she's evil though. She does evil things. She does evil things.
He wished for it.
See, because
he could have stopped it. He had like several chances to stop it.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I think the part of the movie where you lose all sympathy for him, or at least for me,
when he's having sex with her, like, fucked up, like, her.
I was happy for him. He's getting some pussy, dude. What's the?
You shouldn't say that.
No, the moment in the movie where I was really like, oh, this guy's not too cool. This bear character, I don't know if I have sympathy for this cat. Is when the girl that like actually likes him gets her face smashed in, and then he like thinks that he can break the wish, and instead of saying, I wish I could go back before I made the wish, he says, I wish Nikki loved me a normal amount. I think Bear is like the maker of his own downfall, and he is a bad guy and he fucks everything up. I still think it's a little more nuanced to that, but there was this theme to me that I got in the movie of like an archetype for an abusive relationship I've seen before, where it's like an emotionally manipulative woman and like a weak, sheepish man that like
I really don't think you can thrust that kind of theme onto this. So how I took this movie, one of the reasons I really enjoy this movie is it's almost like a wouldn't that be fucked up horror. Like, it's not pushing some super heavy societal cultural theme onto you. It's like, man, wouldn't that be
wouldn't
fucked
that
up?
be
Wouldn't that
bad,
be like really,
man?
really shitty?
I think he's gay personally.
What? But I think if you do want to address like a theme in the movie, I think it's more so like touching on the power, like the inherent power dynamic men have over women, and like how scary that can be from a woman's perspective.
See, I kind of
You didn't pick up on that?
No, I didn't. I'm not saying I didn't pick up on that, because I did pick up on the idea that like I could see
like he's determining her perspective, and she's like in, I don't know where she is. I assume she's in like
super hell. Yeah. No, I would say that this movie is like, it's like bad from both sides. You feel like, I don't want to say you feel sympathy for the guy because he makes it himself, but you feel sympathy for the position that he's in, because like
you really can't.
I disagree.
So many outs. Like he could, even.
But that's like his character flaws. He's so sheepish and he's such like a pushover that he like continues to let this happen.
At the beginning, when it's like it just seems like he's emotionally taking advantage of her. Like even then, it's like he probably should have stepped back. Before he realizes it was his wish, he still like probably should have taken a step back.
I mean, he kind of does. He tries to like, he does everything he can in that situation to like get her off. She like gets in his car and she's like, "Let's go to your house," and he's like, "Okay."
He's never once puts his foot down.
He's sheepish. He can't. He's like, that's his fatal character flaw. That's his hero, the tragic hero.
He could not put his foot down. He could not avoid.
You're holding the microphone backwards. How long have you been doing that?
The whole time.
Oh,
it looks fine.
Fuck.
It's fine. He's too sheepish to put his foot down and say, "I will not rape this woman."
He doesn't rape her.
Yes, what?
That's going. I think that's going.
You don't think the scene we were just talking about? You don't think that's a rape? That's mind you. That's after she's like, "Oh my God, help me!" Like she's broken out more than once at this point and freaked out. Right? He already knows it was his wish. Like there's no net of safety for him here. That was a rape.
Things are going bad for him. Guys, I want you to know that Ian scripted this. All the things that I've said, he told me I had to say. And this is really, he used the willow tree on me to make me say anything that anyone disagrees with. I'm actually a very agreeable guy, and I only have nice things to say. I respect women a lot. I don't say fucked up stuff. I'm like a cool guy.
I meant to say it at the start, but I wore this shirt like explicitly because I thought it was a bit thematic.
Elaborate.
I think Bear is like on the level of Griffith.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's that bad.
That's truly ridiculous.
That bad. He had so many outs, right? So many times when he could have just fucking stepped out and not been Griffith.
Griffith, I think, is a more sympathetic character, honestly.
Maybe. I can understand both characters.
If you were put in a hole and raped and you had all your tendons cut for like 10 years and then you got out, you probably wouldn't care about it.
Griffith would have done it before then.
I don't know. This is a completely... we don't need to talk about it. Yeah, I don't think he should have done that personally, but I think why I sympathize with the character to some degree is when he makes the wish, he doesn't know what he's doing. He thinks he's just like fucking around. And then as the consequences start to build up, he finds himself in a very, very, very bad situation. And he's obviously terrified. But like you said, he has outs. He should have gone back to the shop and gotten another wish sooner. He should have talked to other people about it. He does make a lot of mistakes, but there is something sympathetic about him being in such a horrible situation.
In the first half.
The
sure. The turning point is that sex scene.
That
sex scene might be honestly the most important scene in the movie, I think, which is I'm not a sex scene fan generally, especially not like showing it. You know, I think if you have to do a sex scene, do some sort of off-screen thing, they get into bed together, or you show them smoking after, whatever.
That's so gay.
But showing the sex, I think, is basically never necessary, except like here. I don't think you could have done it any other way. I think it was that important. That is like the point where Bear is just
taking advantage,
an irredeemable like piece of shit.
There's like a 2-week or however long relationship montage where things are normal. So I think he has the deniability to not think it's his wish at that point.
Huh? Yeah, but that's like I said. This is after he's realized this is his wish. This is also after the cat.
Is that there's no way that's after the cat.
It's after the
there's
cat.
No way.
It is.
You mean like when the sandwich?
Yeah.
Is that really after the sandwich?
It is.
I think he might. He's giving rape a little. Because once he eats the cat sandwich and that happens, he really should have done everything in his power to like stop it, because he's like at that point there's like no deniability that he's dealing with like something fucked. And he's not trying to stop it.
Yeah. I think her actress did a great job.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Best performance in the movie, hands down.
She did so great.
Bear did whatever.
Her face. We'll talk about Bear in a second. We'll talk about that in a second.
No, she was terrifying.
She did wonderful. Her facial expressions were so good. She really sold this like uncanny valley
crazy girlfriend face.
No, it's never a crazy girlfriend face. It's always uncanny valley. It's always like inhuman. It's always.
I have friends that have girlfriends like that. I do what?
She was like Jim Carreying for a solid 3/4 of the movie. You know, she was like really. It was really fucking like creepy. Just her, like nothing else. You isolate her, just facial acting.
Yeah, she was really scary.
The lighting they used with her,
and the way she moves. Yeah, it was fucked up. It got me fucked up. Bear's actor did a bad job.
He's just not. I don't think he did a bad job.
I
don't want to say he did a bad job.
Anytime there was a scene
that think
caused him to be like really emotional, he did a bad job.
Well, I don't think Bear did a bad job for the most part. I think his awkwardness plays well to the character. I think like the way he delivers his lines characterizes Bear really well. I think it was the fault of the script. The main thing, there was only one scene that really jumped out at me. It's when he's in his car.
Yeah.
And he like hits his steering wheel and he screams. That's a scene I've seen, multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And, like just in a broad view sense, it's a scene I've seen multiple times. And a scene like that, when I think of a scene like that, I think of Leo. I think of Leonardo DiCaprio. Like that's who you want to deliver a scene like that.
I think
I think of Robert Pattinson.
The director
Day-Lewis
definitely could have like seen that was out of the caliber for this actor.
Yeah, I don't think it's something. I don't think it's something he could hope to deliver.
I just think that I just don't think that guy has much emotional range. I think that when he's like being, like you said, when he's being awkward, he does a really good job. And when he's trying to have like emotional depth to the character, I don't think it works.
It's really that one scene that really, really stood out to me as like, you shouldn't have given this guy this scene.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree.
It's so...
It could have been cut too, honestly.
It could have.
And the movie would have worked fine.
Yeah, I guess there's only, 4 actors in the movie to talk about.
4 main actors. There's like, I guess you could talk about the like owner of the store, but he has like 4 lines.
He's awesome. There's this scene early on where he walks into the living room and he's about to go to work. Nikki doesn't have to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking to Nikki about something. I forget what. He's like knelt down. She's sitting on the couch. And he gets up and he looks at the front door and it's covered in duct tape.
Yeah.
But when he walks into the room, there's 0 chance he didn't see the door covered in duct tape. So my little crackpot theory is she right as he's standing up, she road runnered over to the door. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the themes of this movie, but I feel like we touched on them.
The theme is it's scary to be a woman, dude. And it's scary to be a chud. Like, of all the prick moves Bear makes, that's got to be the biggest, right?
He probably should have killed her first.
Is killing himself and leaving her to deal with the aftermath.
That was not cool.
What a dick move.
That was a pussy. He should have killed her. He should have just killed her out of mercy.
Such an asshole move. I almost feel like realistically she would have killed herself on the spot, but maybe not.
Who knows?
The phone guy? The phone guy was Curry. He's the director.
Oh, I liked that scene a lot. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's a really like interesting cadence that I think is hilarious.
I like that scene a lot, and I liked how they brought in, like, he's like, yeah, here's her soul, by the way, and she's like, I think I really do like how hard this movie rides the line between like comedy and horror, which all horror movies really do, but it like hits it in a very special way. Like, we haven't talked about the party at all.
The party scene,
which Ian's a bad friend for not inviting him.
I did turn on subtitles for her little like novel reading.
That was awesome. That was a really good scene. I liked it.
I think she did it well. I don't
because the reason it's like it's mad awkward. It's the most awkward thing you could ever do.
It really is.
And like, it's literally, there's no movie ever where I feel like a vibe killer has been so perfectly represented. Yeah, it's the ultimate vibe killer. Because
it's just so awful. Just sitting there watching that scene.
Dude, my mouth was agape.
God-wrenching.
I was just like,
I can't do like cringe bait. I have to like pause.
Yeah, no.
Cringe bait, because I just can't stomach it.
I don't know how the actress delivered that so seriously.
She's great. This is gonna blow up her career.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Bear, if I have anything to say about it, you'll never get another gig in Hollywood.
It's mean.
No, that is mean. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you hear about his next movie?
No, I didn't even know
He's got apparently he's got 2 movies confirmed already.
Really? I mean, he made like $100 million from this.
Yeah, he did great. I'm really he deserves it. You know,
yeah, it's a good movie.
But the next big movie that's confirmed is from the other big horror studio. I forget.
A24?
This was A24.
No, this was Blumhouse.
Oh, then yeah, I guess it is A24. He's doing a Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, interesting. I didn't watch. I've never watched any of the
classic
classic
slashers.
horrors.
I don't like slashers.
I might watch that.
I doubt that. We probably won't do a bit of episode just because I fucking hate slashers.
Far more interesting. They're doing. The director Curry is one of the leads in this, and Ian, the other guy, is the other lead. They're doing a horror movie about like scam ghost hunters, like fake ghost hunters who find a real ghost. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
That could be really funny.
Awesome.
That's gonna be funny. He's certainly better than that fucking hack from Whitest Kids You Know that makes those terrible horror movies.
What?
He made Barbarian and he made Weapons.
What?
Yeah, it's a good one of the guys.
The Whitest Kids You Know guy made Weapons.
Yeah, Zach something.
I don't know.
I'm not a big Whitest Kids You Know, but he's the guy who wrote Weapons and Barbarian, and both those movies fucking suck.
Is that the guy with the missing tooth?
I have no clue. Weapons is one of the.
I've never even heard of Barbarian. But
we watched it.
I didn't watch it.
Yes, you did, motherfucker.
I didn't watch it.
It's the movie where the guy picks up his phone and he's like, "What's up,
friendly?"
And you're like, "This guy's supposed to be the bad guy now."
I've never seen that movie.
You watched it with me and George, motherfucker.
Where?
At George's house.
No, the movie we watched at George's house is the movie about the evil rape room in the basement.
That's Barbarian.
That's not Barbarian.
That is Barbarian.
That's not Barbarian.
What's that movie called?
I don't remember.
That's Barbarian. Then what?
Barbarian.
If you don't know what it's called, then why is it implausible for that to be Barbarian?
Because it just does. Barbarian would make sense for that movie.
It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. What is his thing before everything starts? He's just like a mousey. He's like a mouse.
Well, yeah, but like the girl has art. I thought Bear was talking about doing something.
I don't think so.
No.
He's a pretty blank slate character.
Yeah, Bear sucks.
Bear sucks. Yeah.
I
Okay.
really enjoyed this movie. I think it's if I had, I'd rate this movie a 9, honestly.
I have to say I didn't like it as much as I liked Marty Supreme, and I didn't like it as much as I liked The Lighthouse. So I'd give it a 7.5. But I do think it's a movie of high quality. I think if you like horror movies, you should watch it. You shouldn't be at this part of the video if you haven't seen it. I don't know. I mean, I liked the movie. I guess it just didn't speak to me on the same level that the other movies did.
Who's he dishonest with?
I just said that. I don't know. I just made that up. I wish I could freeze time so I could fuck all the girls in the world.